The government reports that unemployment among U.S. military veterans of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan is rising, up more than a full percent from January to February this year, and more than 4% from a year ago. Our Pentagon correspondent Chris Lawrence takes a closer look at what the vets can do about it. Chris.
Wolf, veterans bring qualities like honesty and the ability to learn quickly, but they've got to find creative ways to sell their military skills to private companies.
Shake a lot of hands, pass out a lot of resumes, and ask a lot of questions.
Some of these veterans are just back from Iraq or Afghanistan, and the job market's completely different from the one they left a year to 15 months ago. Now, infantry officers like Jason Carpenter are competing with thousands of experienced, out-of-work civilians.
I hope they look at just, as an officer in the military, bring a lot of, hard work, dedication.
Some employers say that's not enough. They've downsized to the point where they have to hire a worker who can jump in on day one. The company may want to hire vets, but can't afford to train them.
I have heard it in the past, because some of the jobs that's in the military, some of them do not translate or cross over to the civilian workforce.
For example, a Veterans Advice website says an infantryman's skills translate to a civilian service sales representative. Not exactly a perfect match. One career advisor recommends vets immediately stop talking like they're still in the service.
Because the military is sort of a culture all in itself. And with that, you learn acronyms and all kinds of different abbreviations that are used and short words or different catchy phrases.
Veterans should immerse themselves in terms like acquisition cost or whatever the language of the business they're applying to.
Some veterans may not even realize how they can cross over. I started plugging in jobs on military.com's skills translator. Turns out a crewman on an Army Avenger has a good chance of finding work in the civilian world as a machine tool operator. Wolf?
Chris Lawrence, thanks very much. Let's hope the best for those vets.